Hi everyone, John Marshall, the DrillMaster. I have an Army AJROTC color guard to critique. This is awesome. So this is Metter High School in Georgia. Talked with the commander the other day. Really nice young man, and he wanted some feedback. So let's get going with the feedback. Alrighty. So I'm not going to specifically say anything yet as they fall in. Getting their distance. Okay. Alrighty. So when a formation first falls in, what do? You get your dress, cover, interval, and distance. And there's no need. All the commander had to say here was fall in. That's it. That's when you get your spacing and your alignment, and then you're done. No reason to call at close interval, dress right dress, nothing else. Just fall in and then carry colors and you're good to go. All right, so now I will talk about belts here. She's wearing her belt correctly. He is not. Commander, you might not be. I don't think you are. And right rifle guard, not exactly sure. So what, I don't have a, I tell you what, I think I do. So I don't have the uniform belt that I thought I did in my drawer back here. I moved it from a box and now it's at a drawer. All right, so you have your web belt here. Your web belt is not supposed to go over. Now let's say that my two fingers here are your uniform belt. It's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like this, or maybe a little bit of a gap there. So the jacket, the uniform jacket that you probably call it a jacket, it's actually a blouse. A jacket is worn just like we have this soldier over here. He has and I forget what this, it's a utility uniform. I forget exactly. They change constantly. So anyway, on this utility uniform, this is not a jacket. This is a blouse that he's wearing. Oh, you can't see the, hold on. There, now you can see my cursor. All right, so that's a blouse. This is a blouse. It's not necessarily a jacket. A jacket is worn to protect you from either cold weather or rain. All right, so everybody's wearing a blouse here, even these two soldiers. So as the judges here. So what left rifle guard, what you're doing is you're wearing that belt exactly over. Here's your belt, your uniform belt, and here's here's the web belt that you're wearing. Now you have there. That's better. All right, you have the black web slings, and that's great. Why the green belts? Why not something black? I know you have your choice of color of white, black, or green. The TC says that, and so whatever you choose is whatever you choose. But I would suggest that you match the colors. Not that that really has much of a bearing, but where you wear the belt does have bearing. And hopefully we'll be able to see once the color guard turns around and reports in, and I'll be able to see a little bit better of where the buttons are. So it should be on the third button from the top. The belt should rest over that. But definitely wearing it, left guard, you're definitely wearing it too low. Commander, you might be, I'm pretty sure you are. And then right rifle guard, I'm not exactly sure. Again, once I see the belts. All right, so going to carry colors. Commander gave carry colors, and nothing's happening with the color bearers. So why did... Oh, you're looking down, too. Stop doing that, team. Stop looking down. Stop reaching across and then picking up the staff. All right. All equipment should be off the marching surface now. So there's no reason to reach across with the left hand to pick up the rifle. There's no reason to reach across with the left hand to pick up the staff either. Now, you're not going to raised guide on. If you were, bringing it up and then coming forward for the uncasing sequence, I could get that. Yeah, I understand. But we don't do that here. We're going to carry. Carry means that you lift the staff with the right hand. You meet the staff. I don't have a colors harness here. So you hold the socket with your left hand, and what I do is I use my index finger to guide the ferrule as it comes down. The ferrule, I'll tell you what, I'll use this. So here's the ferrule. The ferrule comes into the socket. I use my fingers to guide it into the socket, and then once it's resting in the socket, and I'm pulling back also on the socket so that the ferrule comes through that small hole at the bottom, and because if it doesn't, once you go out to present, then you can hear this big thunk, and you don't want to have that noise there. So you lift. Everybody comes off the marching surface at the same time with the right hand. That's definitely a requirement there. So don't reach across and lift up, and definitely don't look down. You're at attention, so you shouldn't be looking down. Relax your elbows. You're not supposed to have an elbow flared. It should be relaxed, just like this. So a little bit of sagging and weaving there, and you also left the left guard behind there with that left wheel. Timing is off as well, so you just need lots more practice. Get a metronome app, turn it on, turn the volume up, stick it in your back pocket, and just start marching. Go through the whole sequence. Start marching and doing wheels and colors reverse, more wheels, colors reverse, forward. Just march and march and march and march and get that timing down. Especially when you're on grass, you definitely need that. Now, indoors, on carpet or on a hard surface even, can be a little bit better, but grass can be a bit of a challenge there. So definitely get the metronome. Shouldn't have skipped step there, org bearer. All right. Let's go back there. So again, relax those elbows. Relax them. You don't want that sticking out there. Now, yeah, so you're... boy, I wish I could even zoom in on this. So, left rifle guard. That was definitely right. You're wearing your web belt over, not above. If it was above, this would be your belt, your uniform belt, and this would be your web belt. You need to wear it above and not over your uniform belt. So you have all 4 buttons showing, and you shouldn't. Your belt should be over the 3rd button. Our female color bearer here is good, and I'm going to say, and so right rifle guard, you're over the 4th button. Not bad. Should be higher though. And then commander, it looks like your belt is also too low. And you're used to wearing your belts like this. I understand that, so it's going to feel a little odd when you change, but you need to change. And so now also look at the angle here. Your angle should be forward, and so the angle of the shot here, the camera is looking from it's to the right of the color guard as the viewer sees it. So the angle is, it's probably not coming over. The staff isn't probably coming over to the right. It's just angled forward, but both staffs need to be angled forward. You need to match that angle. So another thing here is that there's a myth out there that the American flag must always be higher. That's not the case, not at all. The position of honor is on the marching right. That's where you have the American flag, on the marching right. So everything's fine. What the American flag is not supposed to be is lower than any other flag. So what you have here, though, with the harness sockets, hers is so low, she's suffering from harness crotch syndrome here. And we don't want that. That harness can be brought up to level, really, with the so that both sockets are at the same level with the US bearer here. Not bad. Face and march out. Good. Okay. So, as I was talking in my other color guard video or other color guard videos, you need to have that raised guidon technique and then lower the flag down. So you don't lower the flag down slowly. You lower it as the team or as the two guards are coming forward, and it's a kind of a safety thing there. And also, well, it's just the same technique whether you're furling or unfurling, casing or uncasing. So using the same technique both times is fine. It should be a lot faster coming down. Can't necessarily tell, but the staff should be underneath, under the armpit. So, all right, guards, try not to do that. Try not to have the case fall down. You really need to grab the very end and pull from there so that you have a hold of it. Stretch that out between your arms, and then once you finish, then you can start folding. Unfurling. So not bad on the unfurl, but both of your flags don't have fringe, and that's mandatory for the Army. Both flags must have fringe. All Army flags, and that doesn't mean just the Army flag, the Army departmental flag or organizational flag. It means all flags displayed or carried by soldiers, Army AJROTC, National Guard, Reserve, whoever. As long as you have an Army uniform on, the flag has to have fringe. Period. Now, if you're wondering, all right, no, not the best hold technique, and it's the improper hold technique. So don't hold like this. Don't hold like this. You're going to hold like this. All right? Because once you come over, you're just going to flap your hand over your heart pretty much to render that hand salute coming up. Yeah, don't. That's not the proper hold technique. So make sure you hold it just like that, like a book. That way you can take 2 fingers, hold the case, 2 fingers, hold the sling, pull down on that sling, render that salute. Timing's a little off here, but very efficient. That was good. Thumbs. So I know it depends on the rifle. It's really strange. But don't have your thumbs sticking up. Unless you're needing a ride home and you're thumbing a ride. So don't forget fringe. Now, if you actually want fringe, I've got some. I have extra fringe that just pay shipping, and it wouldn't be that much to. It wouldn't be that much to send to Georgia. So let's. Oh crud! Almost. There, got it. Okay. So, what I see consistently from the left rifle guard is this. The hand coming here. Now, I'm going to try and get closer. All right. That's just not going to work. I'm seeing this as if, putting the hand anywhere, as long as it's up here, that's fine, and then cutting the hand away. That's not the case. The L of these 2 fingers needs to be at the end of the bolt, right there, end of the really much this is the charging handle at the side here, but the bolt. So both guards need to come here and then cut away. So left rifle guard is overlapping, and right rifle guard isn't even going up there. Oh, he is. Okay, that was he was just a little earlier. Yeah, you did it. That's great. Oh, all right. So I finally get to see. So you have the case draped over the belt like this. So that's not what you want. The TC says inside the belt, or in the belt. So this is in the belt. Now, obviously, I don't have enough hands to work this all that well. Here, let me straighten this out. There. So in the belt looks like this. So you have a couple of inches on the top, couple of inches on the bottom of the case, and that is in the belt. That's technically what you have is over the belt. Five, 6, 7, 8. Good. So guards are not matching their arm swing. Right rifle guard, you're coming forward but not coming back. Good job. Very good. All right, so you're both marching with the thumb in front of the staff, and so I know the drawings in the most recent training circular are just absolutely ridiculous. It shows the thumb in front in one position and the thumb behind in another. It's just unbelievably annoying. So what you want is the thumb behind, so that you're holding on. Now, why the Army has to have the left on the staff at the socket, I have no idea. Except it's thumbing their nose at the Marine Corps. Seriously. It goes back decades, tit for tat type of... Anyway, holding on, you realize that holding on like this, I can see it, because Org Bearer just kind of slipped a little bit and put her hand back. This is useless. This is an absolutely useless grip. It means absolutely nothing. This has an application, especially for wind. This is a good wind bracing technique. Now, you know that our regulation drill bracing technique is to slide that left hand up, but this is also a good one as well. Thumb behind. You definitely need thumb behind there. Good. The whole team is turning as one unit. The org bearer and left guard were just slightly behind on that wheel. Should take about 6 steps or so to... Good job, Org Bearer. Very nice. Hand slide on both the eyes right and coming back. That was really good. Anyway, so slight non-unison movement on your wheels, just slight. So a little bit more work, and the team is staying in step so much better now. So while you go through your report out, and all right, so just before that, I need to say this. So, org bearer, you're going to your arm looks like this when you go to present, when it should look like this. It really needs to be horizontal from the shoulder. So you're going to raise up. Now, if I go out like that, you can see my hand is just a little bit lower than my shoulder. Now, if I slide up here and go forward, now, and I only slid my hand up an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. That is going to be much better than what you're doing. You're sliding up quite a bit to come out, and your hand is at eye level, it looks like, or even above, really. So let me continue. So guards, remember you have to have that rifle 4 inches from your torso. That measured from the breastbone there. 4 inches. The average man's fist is 4 inches. Good. I was going to say something while you were doing all this, and then I just forgot. That's okay. Great shot of the grass there. Now, this is not a race. You really need to finish together, and you need to finish. Well, not a bad finish, but you could see that both the staffs weren't at the same level as they were coming down. Good job there. But as you twist, the staffs need to come down slowly. You need to twist or furl slowly. Well, Commander, sorry, whatever it was, just completely escaped my my thinking here. So as soon as I think of it, I'll send you an email. All right. But oh, that's it. Warm up. The team is marching so much better now than at the beginning. You were out of step and out of phase. It just wasn't working well together. What you really needed to do was run through this sequence like 20 minutes prior, off somewhere else. You needed to warm up. That's a really nice job. Much better than you were doing before. That's just great. Nice. That's nicely done. All right. Awesome job. Well done. So, a couple of issues here and there that I noticed, and the fringe is free. Just let me know. It's not going to cost all that much to send it to you. So, well done, team. Couple of issues to work on still, but really nice progress. That was good. Thank you.